Hey, all right, welcome YouTubers. We're gonna get this door set up. This is actually a maple door that has a pre-finished insert panel already done into it, but we're gonna seal over the top of that as well. We're using a duration acrylic paint we've diluted down to mix our gun. I'll show you actually how to do that. Today, no, we're not gonna be putting it on with a brush. This is not what you wanna do. This is not how you do it, but that's not what we're doing today. I don't brush finishes on. I don't recommend you do. I recommend you learn how to use one of these. You dilute your paint down with a little bit of water. You can do it too, right? Here's how much it needs to flow out the top. Everybody wants to know how it dilutes. Dilute it till it runs out the gun. All right, if it runs out your gun, it should spray your gun. All right, now what you would want to do, take you a piece of paper, set your gun up to where it actually sprays a nice pattern, right? No, don't put a pattern on this. Sorry about that. Don't put a pattern on like that. That's not gonna work. Open your pattern up, put your pressure out. That's a little too less air. That's where you want it, all right? And we're not just gonna do one little pass, as I'll show you here, but stick around. Here's how you do it as a professional. Hang on, here we go. I'm gonna mask up. We'll get this sealed up. You can do this yourself. We're gonna do 2 coats of paint. We're gonna scuff it down in between, and we're gonna put a clear coat on it. We're gonna sand that a little bit, and we're gonna put another clear coat over the top of that. Yes, an acrylic waterborne paint with a lacquer-based top coat. Stick around. Nothing to it the way we do it. And you can do it the way we do it. All right, here we go. Watch how heavy we put it on. We'll put it on both directions, back and forth, and we'll put it on pretty heavy. You probably can't go too heavy. Watch how I get up inside these edges. No need to cock it. And notice I'm not shooting it from 10 feet away. Take a look back, make sure you don't got any little dry spots, a little spot that might be a little thin. Again, you're probably not going to spray it too heavy. All right, here's your thickness. All right. Here's your drip rate. Oh, that's not drip rate. Here's the drip rate. All right, do that. Every gun's a little different. So they're all a little different on orifices. Some are made for a little thinner material, some are made for a little thicker material. That's the only reason I'm telling you to do it. I know which gun's what. I don't think you do. So anyhow, enjoy. You can do this. Take it one door at a time. Do your vanity if you have to. Do a small little, anything like that. You'll get the hang of it. Okay, we got it all painted up. We got both sides done up now. And now what we've done is we take a little spackling paste and you put it into any little cracks or voids that you have. Just work it in there. It goes real on pretty thin. Wipe it up. You can let it sit for just a few minutes and then give it a little sand. But now we're ready to sand it. We're going to sand it with 320 paper and a red scratch pad, which is about 220 scratch pad. Normally we start with the backs and then we do the faces. For your sake and ours, we're just going to do the fronts for you. So you run down your hard edges like this, right? And this is about how we sand. And a lot of people don't even sand between their paint coats. But this is what gives it its flat factory sheen. I mean, you're going to lay it down as flat as you possibly can, right? So you don't burn through, right? Keep it going nicely. And you can watch it transition. When we paint the next coat on here, the next coat of paint, we won't be sanding it unless it's necessary. If we have any blemishes, we can sand those out without any problems. But we're going to put another coat of paint on this. We won't bore you with that one. But when it's done, we will be lacquer coating over the top of it with a nice satin sheen. We'll be putting 2 coats of lacquer and we'll sand in between of those. And stick around, we'll let you see that. So hey, thanks for watching, guys. Hey, show us to your friends. Like and subscribe. Love to have you around. Okay, now we got 2 coats of paint on here. And we've let them set up and dry real good. You want to let them dry at least 24 hours. Now I'm giving it a little sand. This is with a 600 grit sandpaper, and it really is just for the finest touch. And that's it. It's almost like it has a fuzz on it. And that's about it right there. Now this gets on. This is going to get 2 coats of clear lacquer now. I'm going to go ahead and apply one right now. And we'll get masked up here and we'll spray this, get it wet and down. Stick around, we'll watch this thing rise up. I'll only coat it once here on camera. Let me zoom in for you. I'll zoom in real tight. You can watch the lacquer go on wet, and then we'll bring it back in after the second coat and give us a before and after. All right? All right, we're all zoomed in. Let's give her a go. And notice that I didn't just sit there and spray from a foot high. You got to get it in there, shoot it up underneath the little edges and such. Take your time, put it on nice and heavy. Hey, thanks for watching. Well, all right, there you are. So you can too lacquer over the top of an acrylic paint. Look at how pretty that turned out. All right, you might even have paint on your cabinets now, and you could just give it a nice nude lacquer coat. You can give that a test. Try out the backside of a door, see how it takes to the lacquers. And we want to use a catalyzed lacquer. They're a little more durable than your old standard lacquers. If you are using a white, you want to use an acrylic lacquer-based product. But anyway, there you go. I hope you learned something. If you liked it, like and subscribe. Give me some support. And I'd like to see you around, and we'll learn some more, and we'll take you on another adventure here. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. Thanks a lot. We'll see you around.